Alright, in this video we're going to look at several elements of the SBA. Some of them are going to be due by the end of this week. If you look here at the date, today is the 13th. I would like you to complete this first part between the 15th and the 16th, which is this Thursday, this Friday. We know Friday is sports day, but some of you have started this justification already. So what is the parts list and what is the design justification? Now, as you can see here on the screen, the parts list is a list of all of the parts, or each part of your pulley assembly. You will need to complete the table below. Part number refers to the number of the part. So any part can be part 1. I just gave you an example here of the pulley as part 1. The number of is how many pulleys are there. So in our assembly, we have one pulley and we have one bracket. Everybody follows me so far? Now, when we come to the material, material refers to the type of material used for each particular part. So when you are doing this, it is important for you to research. I'm going to go to the internet and I'm going to look up materials which are suitable for pulleys. So immediately some materials come up and it has here all about pulleys. What is a pulley? A pulley is usually a wheel and usually a rope or some type of belt goes on it. So for this metal project that we're making, the pulley assembly, it is important that we use the correct pulley. Metal, the parts are metal and they are, some of them are rubbing against one another. Do you think a plastic pulley is going to be suitable? No. So we will want some type of metal pulley. So we have here steel, we have aluminum, and then there are different reasons why aluminum is a good material for a pulley. There are reasons here why steel is a good material for the pulley. Regardless of this, don't only research one website, look at different websites. So here are timing belt pulley materials, things to consider. Nylon versus aluminum. Remember we saw aluminum in the other web page, which was here. So more information is coming at this point, and what is going on here is that they're giving you different reasons, different positives as to why we will use that material. Everybody's following so far? Alright, so when we come back here now, remember I have only looked at the pulley. I have only looked at the material for the pulley. We should do the same for the bracket. So I'm going to look up good material for metal brackets. So some persons here are saying that stainless steel is a good material for brackets. We can look here. What is a good material? Bronze, brass, copper. So the thing about our parts list is that our parts list will have the name of every single part, but it must also have the material for every single part. You understand how we find the materials? Alright, let me go to an SBA now. So this is an SBA from last year, and the thing about when you're doing your parts list for your pulley assembly, you have to look at every single part. In your exploded drawing, this person has a main bolt, they have a main nut, so that when this bolt goes through the top of the pulley here, they will actually see the nut that is on the end. So basically all of the different parts are here in the exploded drawing. You follow my second point? We spoke about parts list first. Now we're speaking about the exploded drawing. The reason why these things are done together. When you do your exploded drawing, you should have the name of every part, and you should also have the number of every part. How many secondary washers does this person have? 8. Okay? So when I come to look at their drawing, here are where the secondary washers are. This is 1, this is a second, this is a third, this is a fourth, and these washers are at the top and they're also at the bottom. You understand where those washers are? You understand how they got 8? So they also have here a secondary bolt. How many secondary bolts are there?
4.
So we can see where those bolts go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for those persons who are a little behind with the explanation, let me just go to an example here. For this person's parts list, they have here for their bracket, they use stainless steel. For their pulley, they use cast iron. Remember that this person said that they're using a secondary washer, right? And there are 8 secondary washers. Remember that? So when we go here, we just take a look. The secondary washers here, there are 8 of them. In the parts list, they have 8 of the secondary washers. What's the material for the secondary washer? Brass. No. Any questions about the parts list or the exploded drawing? Now I'm going to go quickly to the design justification and then we will come back to the exploded drawing. Now, so the first part here is the parts list. You want the name of every part, you want the numbers, the materials. In your justification, it says the following design of my project has considered many factors as well as the following features. For your justification, you are going to do about 3 or 4 things. Number 1, write the name of each part. Number 2, write the material used for each part. And then the third thing, you're going to write how the parts will be assembled. And the fourth thing, you will write why you chose the material. So let me just go over the 4. The name of the part, the bracket. The bracket is used to support the pulley and other parts of the mechanism. That's the use. You follow me so far? The bracket is used to do such and such. The bracket will support the structure to allow the pulley to move freely. So we have given a lot of detail on what the bracket is used for. Now the next thing is, remember we said the material for each part. I chose aluminum as the material for the bracket because it is lightweight, durable, and has great tensile strength. When I come up here and I'm looking at steel, steel is stable. Steel is temperature sensitive. When I go to aluminum, look, great tensile strength. See that? So this person researched this before they actually wrote it down. And once they researched it, they were able to add it to their assignment. We clear on that so far? No. So additionally, aluminium is also heat resistant, resistant to high temperatures, which is suitable for the operation of the mechanism. So with this being said, we have here our operation of the mechanism, and we also have explained the materials. Is that clear? For your design justification, you are simply writing the name of each part and adding that information for each. The bracket is used to do whatever. It is made from stainless steel, and you try to give about 3 sentences for it. So we've looked at the parts list, the justification, we've touched on the exploded drawing. Now I'm going to finish this video by looking back at the exploded drawing. For your exploded drawing, you should have 2 sheets. On each sheet, you want 2 views of each part. How many views? 2 views of each part. It could be a front and a plan, it could be a front end. Now, once you have 2 views of each part, what do you think are some other things that we need? Huh? Labels, the number of, and the dimensions. I should be able to print your exploded view and make your design. So all your measurements need to be on your exploded view. Is that clear? Alright, so for this video, once again, we did the parts list, the design justification, the exploded drawing. Now your parts list and design justification are due in the classroom this week. So when you come to the classroom, this is for both 5th and upper 5th. Come here by week 6, open, and you can click the file and you should be able to write in your own file. So just drop in the information and finish it and we will be good. Any questions? Alright, so I'll give you the deadlines for the other dates.